Hi, this is Brad Constantine, and this is a podcast recording of the Old Testament. Although this is not an official recording of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, every effort's been made to be as doctrinally accurate as possible. I'll be using for the text the Joseph Smith translation of the Old Testament, along with many commentaries from general authorities of the Church, BYU professors, Bible scholars, and others. This format will be very detailed, and so if you want a deep analysis of the Old Testament, you come to the right place. Thanks for your attendance. Hi, and welcome back to the Old Testament podcast. This episode is going to be for Deuteronomy chapter 22. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ox or his sheep go astray, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt in any case bring them again unto thy brother. In other words, be helpful. And if thy brother be not nigh unto thee, or does not live near, or if thou know him not, then thou shalt bring it unto thine own house, and it shall be with thee until thy brother seek after it, and thou shalt restore it to him again. In like manner thou shalt do with his ass, and so shalt thou do with his raiment, and with all lost thing of thy brother's which he hath lost, and thou hast found, shalt thou do likewise. Thou mayest not hide thyself. Thou shalt not see thy brother's ass or his ox fall down by the way, and hide thyself from them. Thou shalt surely help him to lift them up again. The woman shalt not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God. The way one clothes oneself is important to the Lord. A special prohibition in the law of Moses forbade men and women to wear each other's clothing. When this practice is tolerated by society, it produces great confusion. The Lord expressly forbade a unisex society. Any attempt to erase the obvious distinctions between men and women is unnatural and an abomination to the Lord, and that's out of the Institute Manual. If the bird's nest chance to be before thee in the way in any tree, or on the ground, whether they be young ones or eggs, and the dam or mother sitting upon the young or upon the eggs, thou shalt not take the dam with the young. But thou shalt in any wise let the dam go, and take the young to thee, that it may be well with thee, and thou mayest prolong thy days. When thou buildest a new house, then shalt thou make a battlement, or parapet, or railing for thy roof, that thou bring not blood upon thine house, if any man fall from thence. So in other words, put a barrier around the top of your house so that people won't fall off. Thou shalt not sow thy vineyard with divers seeds, lest the fruit of thy seed which thou hast sown, and the fruit of thy vineyard be defiled. Thou shalt not plow with an ox and an ass together. Thou shalt not wear a garment of divers sorts, as of woolen and linen together. Thou shalt make thee fringes upon the four quarters of thy vesture, wherewith thou coverest thyself. Remember the prayer shawl that the Jews wear, with fringes at the four corners. And so that's where that comes from. Verse 13, if any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, or then despise, and give her occasions of speech against her, or charge her with misconduct, and bring up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her I found her not a maid, or a virgin, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the tokens of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife, and he hateth her. And lo, he hath given occasions of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity. And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city. And the elders of that city shall take that man and chastise him, and they shall amerce, or fine him, in 100 shekels of silver, and give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel. And she shall be his wife, he may not put her away all his days. But if this thing be true, and the tokens of virginity be not found for the damsel, then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones, that she die, because she hath wrought folly in Israel to play the whore in her father's house. So shalt thou put evil away from among you. This was the law that was in force when Joseph was informed that Mary was pregnant prior to their marriage. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel. Remember, this is David's breaking of the commandment here with Bathsheba, and the penalty was that they both should be killed. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband or a man, and a man find her in the city and lie with her, then ye shall bring them both out unto the gate of that city, and ye shall stone them with stones, that they die. The damsel, because she cried not for help, being in the city, and the man, because he hath humbled his neighbor's wife, thou shalt so shalt thou put away evil from among you. But if a man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die. Remember that this happened to Israel's daughter Dinah, that she was forced against her will, and so those men that were condoning that were all killed. Verse 26, But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. There is in the damsel no sin worthy of death. For as when a man riseth against his neighbor and slayeth him, even so is this matter, or in gravity. For he found her in the field, and the betrothed damsel cried, and there was none to save her. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin which is not betrothed, and lay hold on her, and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. A man shall not take his father's wife, nor discover his father's skirt, or uncover her who is his father's. This is a Hebrew euphemism similar to uncovering one's nakedness, and means to have sexual relations. Thus, this prohibition probably referred to a stepmother. In some cases, an older man would marry a much younger woman after the death of his first wife. Then, when he died, an older son, who was close to the age of his stepmother, would be tempted to marry her. The law prohibited this eventuality, as it did other cases of incest. Anyway, that's the end of chapter 22, and we'll see you next time.